room's a mess, most likely because I'm a mess. And I'm okay with that. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. My name is Jay Pulliam. I hope you're doing alright. So it is Saturday, March 24th, and it is a lovely, actually feels like what spring should feel like. It's like really brisk and sunny, but not super hot outside. And I actually, all morning, it's about 2 in the afternoon, all morning I was taking photos for the very last open house that I will most likely be at for undergrad. If you are interested in Tuskegee open house, just kind of, there's one in the fall, there's one in the spring, and it's where prospective students, newly accepted students, parents, and kind of come, they get tours of the university, they get to go to academic colleges, and it's just time where the campus is open to new and expecting and even interested, high school juniors, seniors. I met a sophomore and a high school freshman. I've been literally to every open house since sophomore year because I work in the marketing department and I take photos for social media and the website and stuff like that. Was talking to different students, different prospective students. Also, if you are someone that I met today, definitely thank you so much. If you're coming from YouTube and you definitely saw me in person, I love that. I really want to make sure that I hugged all of you. That means so much to me. And just you all are so, TU22 is really driven and they're super nice, they're super cute, and I just, I'm really happy to see where Tuskegee is going, even after I'm not there anymore. With social media, with, the way social media works, is that we are 9 times out of 10 trying to put on like the best face and make our lives look like this perfect, pristine type of thing, and that's not always the case. I know with college, pretty much you're gonna make a mistake every single day, if not multiple mistakes every single day. And I know that my college experience was amazing. I love Tuskegee so much. I'm literally gonna cry. I already know it's gonna come on graduation. But what I wanted to talk about today, and what I was talking about with a couple other people that I met today, is things I would have done differently. Things I would have done differently coming to college. I always knew I wanted to go to college. Didn't know I wanted to go to Tuskegee, didn't know if I would like Tuskegee even. Really glad I came. But I always knew that I was going to go to college. And, throughout high school, every middle school, I've always made good grades. I've always been a good student. So the school work wasn't necessarily the issue for me when I got to college, just kind of adjusting to that. But it was just like the rigor of being in a college setting that I wasn't, I took AP classes and stuff like that in high school, but I think it's an adjustment for everyone, and I just wasn't as prepared as I thought I was. I just wanted to briefly talk about a couple things that I probably would have done differently if I had the chance to do it over. As you all know, I'm a graduating senior at Tuskegee University. My major is English with a focus in Black Studies and a minor in philosophy. I enrolled, so when I was applying to Tuskegee, I was kind of thinking about English. I thought maybe like getting a minor or something like that. But I enrolled as a psychology major. That's what when I was applying to colleges in high school, my senior year, that's all I enrolled for psychology programs. That's all I enrolled in. Then when I got to Tuskegee, it was honestly like the second day I was there, I sat in a psych class and I was like, nah, this isn't for me. Let me go switch to English, and then never really looked back. That's fine. I'm definitely I'm a super type A person where I like to plan things out, and I like to know how things are gonna be. And even in orientation, I was enrolled as a psychology major, and part of when you're going to orientation is that you have to go with the other people in your major and go to your academic college and department. I did not go with the other psychology people. I found the English people and I just kind of like buddied up with them, and then we all went to the department, and I was pretty much set that I was like 95% sure I was going to change my major during orientation, but then didn't do it until classes started. So, I changed my major super early, and I think that when you're a freshman, you're really just taking general ed classes. It doesn't really matter until like second semester, freshman year, first semester, sophomore year, what your major is. You may be in like if you're an engineer, you're still going to be in like those lower level Englishes, Math 107, Histories, and you may have like one engineering class. And then for me, someone who was in humanities, I was pretty much taking all general ed classes, but I just really wanted to change my major. And I think had I at least given it like a semester and not have let like that one psych class scare me, I probably would have met. Once again, I don't regret switching to English. I love English. I love like the opportunities that's given to me. But I think I would have met maybe some more people. I maybe would have built a different relationship with some professors and things like that if I had just kind of like not let that one class like freak me out so early. So I think I probably would have waited, and I would have still switched my major because psychology is not my field at all. But I think I would have waited a little bit just so I could like get my feet wet into the courses that were given to me. Something else I probably would have done a lot different, and maybe I think everyone kind of looking back on things, hindsight is 2020, but I would not have stressed nearly as much as I needed to, nearly as much as I did rather, on things that didn't matter a ton. Math has never ever been my strong suit, and you know, it's not my forte, it's not my thing, not my cup of tea. But as a new English major, or as just a humanities person at Tuskegee, you only really have to take one math class. It's just Math 107, which is like the basic math class that pretty much everyone has to come into. And first semester, I failed Math 107, and I made a D, but it wasn't passing. And when I tell you, like, I cried, I was really just feeling down on myself. I was like calling my parents, trying to. In my mind, I was like about to lose my scholarship, which I didn't. I've never, like, I was really, really, really down on myself. I was like, how could I have let this, like, one math class, I was feeling really wrecked. It was my first semester in college, and, yeah, I didn't pass that class. And I think doing that, and then, like, I took it, like, the next fall, so sophomore year, and then passed it with no problem. But I think that's like one situation, but just like a lot of little things that I stressed over that I didn't need to. Like, I was super involved. I'm like a really involved student. I love doing clubs. I love being in organizations. I love meeting people. But I would like let that stress me out, and like I would be in these weird moods when I feel like I had to be somewhere or do something. And when you like do that, you like associate these people with the organization, so you like start to feel like these weird feelings about them too. And I just like, looking back, I would have tried not to stress nearly as much as I did all throughout college. Even now, I catch myself, I'm just like, what are you doing? Stop. I have my notes right here, and one bullet point that I wrote down, it says go to the concert. So like I said, I like school. I can do school. It's fine. Getting good grades, I study, I write papers. That's cool. But what I think maybe I could have balanced a lot more is, you know, doing classwork and making sure that stuff is done, but also still having fun. So I don't remember, I want to say it was like either sophomore or junior year, something around there, was my friends were going to a concert in Atlanta, which is like an hour and a half from Tuskegee, and they had an extra ticket, like someone dropped out or something. And it was a free ticket to an artist that I like. They were going to a concert. They're like, hey, do you want to go? It was a little bit last minute, but they're like, hey, do you want to go? We're leaving in like 3 hours. If you need to like take a shower and get your stuff ready, like, yeah, here's a free ticket. We're just going to go. And I said no. Because I like had a paper. The paper wasn't even due the next day. It was due like, this was a Monday, and it was due like on Friday. And I was like, no, I got to write a paper, da-da-da-da-da. And I look back at that, and I mean, yeah, I got an A on the paper, and I did good. I wasn't doing bad in the class. I wasn't, like, I had an A in the class, I got an A on the paper. I think I would have allowed myself more space to have fun instead of, yeah, getting my schoolwork done, but almost sometimes using schoolwork as like an excuse to not be a college student. I think I would have done a little bit more of that, like still balancing classwork and stuff like that, but just allowing myself to breathe some days. Like I'm super type A. I'm super like getting my stuff together, but also like just being a 20-something and going to a concert one night and not feeling bad about it. What else? I would have dated more. Excuse me. Camera randomly cut off, but we're gonna keep going. Senior year, I think it's really interesting because you feel all these like, whether you're intentionally or not intentionally realizing it, you're experiencing so many lasts firsts and so many first lasts. All that aside, I'm super thankful to Tuskegee, just because like it's challenged me, it's given me so much to think about, and it's given me it's let me see the type of person that I see myself being. I think coming into college as a freshman, coming in just being my senior in college, I came really unsure of what I wanted, which is totally fine. Like if you are in college, about to go to college, a freshman, sophomore, it's totally fine like not to know what you're doing, because like right now, being about to graduate, I'm just like, not to say I don't have plans, because I do. I just have like, I'm just waiting on a lot of things to like someone to send me an email. So when I finally figure out where the heck I'm gonna be, that's gonna be a whole other video, because like people have been inboxing me, asking me to make a video about what my plans after graduate school, after undergrad, wow. And that's gonna be a whole nother video. I'm just like trying to make it, I'm just trying to like have something besides, like, oh, I applied here, da 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 da. So that's coming. But I think that those connections that I've made for those programs through Tuskegee, I'm super thankful for. Just being in an environment that values me as a black person, as a student, as a leader, and really challenges me. Being around like the next wave of students coming in today really made me think of things that, personally I would have done differently. At Tuskegee, being about to graduate, the good definitely outweighs the bad and the uncomfortable and the awkward and the easy, and not the easy, the uneasy. Yeah, the good definitely outweighs the bad at Tuskegee, and I'm definitely going to be doing like a whole senior year wrap up, last 4 years wrap up. When graduation gets closer, I picked up my cap and gown. It's like sitting in my closet back there. Finally, this is my little tassel that's going to go on my hat. I have a friend who's designing my hat for me, and it all feels really real right now, but once again, super grateful, super thankful. I don't think I would be on this track of success that I see myself going on had I not come to Tuskegee, had I not really sunk my teeth and dug my heels into everything. And I'm really grateful even to be able to look back on the last 4 years and think of things I would have done differently. That is all the time we have for, because I need to edit this video, upload it, and then go to work. So I will see you guys later. As usual, my name is Jay Pulliam. I hope you're not just doing alright, I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope you're doing incredibly. And as usual, all my social media links will be in the description box below. I will see you guys later.